And I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, you shouldn't be allowed to have a high interest rate. Like, look, if your credit history sucks, did you get a high interest rate? That's on you.
Yeah.
Like, it's your fault for taking the loan. I'm 100% in favor of that, but you got to get the predatory stuff out of there. You know, it's just, it allows them to target, I don't want to say stupid people, but stupid people.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we got the Older Millennial here. We are at Student Action Summit. How's the event been for you?
It's weird being in a place where everyone agrees. I'm used to everybody fighting me on everything.
Yeah,
so
you've been getting attacked lately online, huh?
It's been an interesting couple of weeks.
Man,
you know?
I saw you made a whole video describing the breakdown.
It was just, it shows that the other side has a level of there's really nothing they won't do,
Right.
which is wild to me because
Yeah,
we're just having a political discussion, and they take it personal.
When they bring personal into debates, it in my eyes, you're losing when you do that.
100%. I mean, it's ad hominem attacks and all that stuff, but the thing is, they don't have valid political arguments. They have insults and hatred.
Right.
Never going to win.
Have you always been conservative growing up?
No, I mean, there was always the joke that people said, if you're not liberal in your 20s, you don't have a heart. If you're not conservative in your 30s, you don't have a brain. So I grew up I wouldn't say I was conservative. I just didn't care.
Right.
You know, you get that idea of like, I don't care what's happening in the political world and life is going to be fine. And then it kind of smacks you in the face.
Absolutely. Now, immigration. So you have an interesting take on immigration. So
Yes.
You used to think it was a good thing, and now you're not a fan of it.
No, it's people always say that like immigration is a strength, or, you know, and I think we've kind of gone beyond that because it was a strength when you were bringing people in who wanted to be Americans. And now I think people are coming here, they don't want to be Americans. They just want the benefits of America while representing their culture. And it's fine to keep your own culture. Like even, you know, my mother, it wasn't American, but she wanted to be an American. Like that's the biggest thing.
Right. Yeah. Both my parents were immigrants, and I feel like that was the heyday, right?
Yeah.
Now it's like,
well, now you just get, I mean, like there's the reality of if you import the third world, you become the third world. And I don't think we're going after the best anymore. And I think there just has to be some rules, and we're just not having any rules.
yeah, because at the current rate, I've seen stats of like the white population percentage over time, and we're going to be the minority in like a certain amount of years, I believe.
But I'd be perfectly fine with white people being the minority. It's about the type of person, not the color of the person. Like if you want to come here and you want to be an American, regardless of what color you are, be an American. You know, we're the only country in the world that hyphenates.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you be an African American? Just be an American.
Yeah.
You make yourself lesser when you hyphenate.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
The left has no argument to win the youth. So you believe the young vote is going more towards the right these days?
Well, they talk about how the youth now is more conservative than ever before. And I think the reason for that is because I think you become conservative when the real world hits you. Like when you got to start paying bills, you got to start doing stuff like that. And I think that the real world is hitting young people a lot faster than it did for even our generation.
Yeah.
So they're having to grow up a lot faster, having to become conservative a lot faster. And there's no argument on the left for them to go to. I mean, especially if you're a young man, you know, everything is your fault. So how does that win? You're never going to win somebody if you blame everything on them.
Yeah.
And I don't think young people feel heard on the left. I think they feel talked down to, and like Democrats used to be the fun party. They used to be the cool people. And now they're the party of rules and regulations of what you can say, what you can do. That's never going to appeal to young people.
100%.
Nobody here wants to be told what to do. They just want to be told, you know, what the best things are to do, and hopefully they get guided to do those things.
Yeah. Yeah. The young men I see on the left, I'm not too impressed with them. Like Harry.
Man is a hell of a term.
I'm not I'll agree rarely with things they're saying, to be honest. Like,
yeah, I mean, well, that's the same thing. Like if Dean is your image, somebody like Dean or Parker is your image of what you should grow up to be, that's a sad image. That's a sad image for our future. I don't want to meet men who aspire to be like Dean or Parker, and everybody, and they even have their bad stuff in their past, but who they are today is not what men should aspire to be. And I'm not saying I'm a great example. I'm saying that people like Charlie, or, you know, people like Russell Brand, like people that are out here willing to say the things they believe in and willing to be assertive about it, that's who you should aspire to be. Because even if you have dumb ideas, be loud about it and be assured of your ideas. You know,
own up to it.
Yeah, they just teach you to say what people want to hear.
Well, Dean's making an apology video every week at this point. Like those never work out.
Well, that's the thing on the left, is that you can never be woke enough. You can never be liberal enough. You're always going to, like, the benefit is I can say something offensive and people can go, well, he's saying what he thinks. But on the left, if you say something that offends people, that now you're left out in the cold.
Yeah.
So you can never be woke enough. So it's scary to be on that side.
Yeah. And I saw you tweet that there's nothing Trump can do to make liberals happy.
There's nothing, because like I said in the video, it was like, if the stock market goes up, it's because he's helping rich people. If the stock market goes down, it's because he doesn't know how to manage an economy. It's the same thing on every issue. It's Gad Saad.
Yeah.
So he talked about how the only way something can be true is if there's a way to prove it wrong. And there's no argument where you could make a liberal like Trump. Because like if he cured cancer, they'd complain about all the out of work oncologists. So it's like there's nothing he can do. So but the benefit is, if there's nothing you can do to make him happy, you don't have to care about their criticism because you'll never get their praise.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in, huh?
I think most of us conservative creators on all the platforms, we recognize that.
Yeah, you've accepted it at this point.
Yeah, it's a volume of hate you just have to deal with.
Yeah, I'm sure in your earlier days you tried to convince them to change, but at this point you're like, screw it.
Yeah, now it's just about educating. Like when I make a video stitching Dean, I'm not talking to Dean. I'm talking to the people who might have questions about what Dean's saying, and I can open a conversation with them. Because those people are so committed to being, people like Dean, Parker, Harry, they're so committed to their ideology that they don't want to have a conversation. They just want to win.
Yeah.
And it's like, have the conversation, let the good ideas win. They don't want to do that.
Is there anyone on the left you think you could have some middle ground with, like someone like Destiny or?
So the problem with Destiny is I always thought like he's a fast talking, great debater, but his personal issues kind of removed me from wanting to have a conversation with him because I was asked to debate him. But with that stuff going on, and I don't want to, that's a legal thing, but it's just, you can't co-sign a person like that. But I mean, I'm always down for having a conversation with anyone. I've talked to Parker, Dean, Harry, so many people on the left because the conversations need to be had. So there's nobody I won't talk to.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Sean Kelly here, host of the Digital Social Hour podcast. Just filmed 33 amazing episodes at Student Action Summit. Shout out to Code Health, sponsor of these episodes, but also I took them before filming each day. Felt amazing. Just filmed 20 episodes straight and I'm not even tired, honestly. So I would say they're very unique. It's going to be the future of health and medicine. Code Health has been awesome.
Feel the drop and go code yourself.
I'll talk to anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? The worst thing that happens is they convince me of something. And that's fine. If you convince me with facts, I'll be on your side.
Has that happened to you?
When it comes to like a good example, I was pro-choice. I was more like, I don't care type of pro-choice. And I sat down with a lot of Christian conservatives, a lot of pro-life people, talked to people at abortion clinics and did my research. And I was convinced to be pro-life.
Wow.
So, and that happened probably about 6 months to a year ago. And so, yeah, I'm willing to be convinced. If somebody's got a good argument, I want to hear it.
Will Zoran Mamdani convince you to vote for him?
The problem with Zoran Mamdani, because like socialism never works. It's never worked. But the whole idea is, I mean, you're talking about a guy who didn't have a real job till he was 29. He was a SoundCloud rapper named Mr. Cardamom. And he went on all his mother's money, all her capitalist money, and has a $10 million trust fund and had a huge wedding in Dubai. That's not a socialist. That's somebody who has enough money that they can live comfortably while taking it away from other people. And government owning grocery stores and stuff, like that's not a realistic idea. Or taxing the millionaires more. Like I'm all fine with rich people paying taxes, but you're already the highest tax state and you're going to tax the rich people who have the ability to move more when they can just move across, they can go to Pennsylvania or they can go to New Jersey. Like that's just a dumb idea.
Right.
There's better ways to do things.
Do you like where taxes are at now? Do you want them lowered or do you want them raised?
So I do like the reinstitution of the 2017 tax cuts because like for me, it made me pay more because I was a high earner at the time. So I paid more in taxes, but it balanced it out really well.
Yeah.
So like, I'm fine with taxes being higher. It matters where you're spending the money. If you're going to keep spending like they are, I don't want taxes higher. But if you're going to cut the crap and actually spend it on things that matter, okay, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I care about where you spend the money, not how much money you take from me.
Right.
Yeah.
Doge sounded good at first. Doesn't look like it's panning out, but
I think it was too much about the flash instead of the practical application. It should have been the work done, and there should have been a daily report of this is what we're going after, and actually sit down and convince people of it. It was just flash of like, oh, we saved 190 million. It's like that's not a real number to people. Show me what you cut.
Right.
Don't just tell me the number. And I think as much as I like Elon, I think when it comes to social issues or communicating with people, he's terrible.
Yeah.
And so that can't be your spokesperson. Like that can't be the person that communicates with everyone. Just let him be rich, let him do things, bring in people who actually know how to talk to people.
You think him and Trump will ever make up?
I think rich people are always going to get along. They're never like Trump and Hillary and like they're obviously all okay with each other. When they hang out together, they go to dinners and stuff. They don't really hate each other. Rich people don't actually hate each other. They play it for show.
You think so?
Yeah. I do I think they're actually having a problem with each other? Probably on some petty level.
The Epstein stuff seemed to just...
Yeah, but I mean, they're both petty. I mean, Trump is a master of being petty and Elon is getting very good at it. So I don't think there's actual beef. I just think there's a bunch of shit talking.
Yeah. Where are you at on this whole Epstein thing? That's what everyone's talking about.
If Pam Bondi doesn't deliver, she's got to go.
You think so?
Like she's got to get rid of, because now I'm hearing talk that there's other people that'll say they'll leave if she doesn't leave.
Dan and
you
Cash.
can't lose Dan and Cash. So I was a huge Pam Bondi fan because I live in Florida, but she's not delivering. And I don't support Trump and the Republicans. I support candidates. I support politicians who do what they say they're going to do. If she's not going to do that, she's got to go. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Bring in somebody who will do what you said you're going to do, and I'll be happy with them.
What do you think the most pressing issue is right now in America?
In the country?
Yeah.
Our involvement around the world, just feeling like we need to participate in everything. It's like America has like a weird FOMO with everything else in the world. It's like, just let the world do what it's doing. And, we can help where we can, but starting to send weapons back to Ukraine is insane. Getting involved in other conflicts is nuts. It's just none of it makes any sense.
Oh.
But that's my biggest concern is we're not focused on America. Like if we're going to make America great again, you have to focus on America. It's just be like if you were saying, I'm going to make my show great and all you did was focus on other people's shows. It's not going to help.
It's ironic.
Yeah.
It's so weird to me that saying you're America first these days is a hot take.
The weird thing is that people act like Macron is France first. He just doesn't say it out loud. But every president, every person in a country should be for their country first.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like saying you're America first doesn't mean you hate the world. It just means that you want, you're going to, like, what was it? Jordan Peterson said in his book, make your own bed, clean your own room before you try to save the world. And that's what we have to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be, how many trillions are we in debt now?
I don't even want to know at this point.
like it's insane to borrow money to give to someone else.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Do you see any room for foreign aid in any situation?
Well, I think for me, yes, I think there is room for foreign aid, but for me, I would be in favor of saying we're going to take a year with none.
Right.
And then let countries fail where they fail. Let other countries step up. I think if we cut off funding to say Rwanda, right? There are other countries in the world that'll help. And I think we just need to step aside and let other countries do that.
Yeah.
There's no reason we should be bankrolling the planet. It just doesn't, I'm totally happy to help, but I think we need to take some time to not.
I think we're spreading ourselves too thin, right? Yeah. I get it though, because China's acquiring a lot of countries and alliances, right?
Yeah, but the thing is with China, like China's not a military threat to the US. They may be an economic threat, right? But the way they've become an economic threat to us is they've embraced capitalism. Like I've worked with my prior job, I worked with Chinese companies bringing their products into US distribution. That's what I did for a living.
Yeah.
And the way they've succeeded is through capitalism. And for some reason, the American people can see China succeeding that way and then like want socialism. It's like we saw what socialism did to China for decades.
Yeah.
And they go to capitalism, it works, but now you want to get away from that? Like, it's like, find what works and stop doing it somehow. It's weird.
Yeah. So you're a big capitalist.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. I believe in 100% meritocracy. If you can succeed because you want to, cool. If you can't have equality of outcome without equality of effort, and you're never going to have that. So you can't have everybody everybody win.
What about the big industries like big food, big pharma?
Well, I love that RFK is attacking that. I think he's very slow at it, but he understands the political process. But I mean, we've allowed monopolies to happen. Like these companies, even though they're not the same company, like all the food companies, they're not a monopoly, but they all work together.
Yeah.
So they might as well be a monopoly, or Google to have the power it has, or, it's just, power is so centralized right now that you can't have, like, there's a great example is the credit card industry, for instance. You got MasterCard and Visa represent, 82% of all the swipe. So, and they're trying to pass the CCCA, but somehow they're able to, even though it's a bipartisan bill, MasterCard and Visa have enough power to not get it done. So if you
I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the show a lot with the algorithm. Thank you.
have that power over our politicians to tell them you're not going to pass this bill, then we don't really have a democracy. We don't have a republic. You have a oligarchy at that point.
Yeah. And speaking of credit cards, I was watching Tucker last night. He was saying some of them are charging 30% interest. Is that
Well, you
insane?
look at Visa has 54% profit margin. MasterCard is 52.
Wow.
And their swipe fees, they represent 82% of the swipe fees. I think last year alone, it was like $47 billion in swipe fees.
Jeez.
So it's insanity. There's such predatory, and I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, you shouldn't be allowed to have a high interest rate. Like, look, if your credit history sucks, did you get a high interest rate? That's on you.
Yeah.
Like it's your fault for taking the loan. I'm 100% in favor of that, but you got to get the predatory stuff out of there. It's just, it allows them to target, I don't want to say stupid people, but stupid people.
Yeah.
And that's, we got to protect those people.
It is nuts when you think about it though, because as an online merchant and you've sold stuff online too, like that 3% fee, it really adds up over time.
Yeah.
Like we probably paid 6-7 figures just in fees.
Easy. And that's the thing is most businesses, like if you want to make things more affordable, you allow competition in the marketplace. It's the way to make anything better. And for some reason, when it comes to swipe fees, we're just like, no, we don't need competition.
Yeah. And no one thinks about it either. They've done very well at like subtly just throwing it in there without.
Yeah, because it's just an accepted thing now.
Yeah.
It's like people just, they don't even see the fee anymore. And it's just, I think you should have to talk about the swipe fee. Like if there should be a big sign saying there's a swipe fee.
Yeah.
You should not be able to get away with that.
Yeah. Dude, it should be like, honestly, I had Gary Cardone on yesterday and he owns like a card company. He was saying it should be like 2 cents per swipe.
Be.
That's what it should be.
And they would still make a ton of money.
They would still make a lot less, but.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a percentage. It should be a flat fee. This way, everybody knows what they're paying. Whether you buy a boat or a soda, you're paying the same thing. Yeah.
Like imagine if it was just a nickel or 10 cents, whatever.
Yeah.
Like it'd be amazing.
They'd still make more money than they need to.
Yeah. You think we'll ever get to that point, or you think
not
too much power?
Not a chance.
Too much?
No, Congress isn't interested in changing. Like people are always like, why did Congress do this? I don't understand this. And I always tell them, I said, don't look at it as to why would they do that to the American people. Look at it as to how it benefits them.
Right.
And the answer will always be yes. Did this benefit Congress? Yes. That's why they did it.
Do you have a better alternative to Congress or something?
No, I mean, the system that we designed is as good as it's going to get. The problem is, you need to revamp it in the sense that one, you need term limits. This shouldn't be a career. Being in Congress shouldn't be a career. It should be a service that you give. And also, if you want to get the right people in there, my idea was everybody in Congress should be paid the median salary of the state they represent. So if you're representing Ohio, the median salary is $52,000. That's what you make.
Right.
This way, now you're incentivized to raise the standard of living in your state. You shouldn't be at a state where they make $50,000 a year and you're making $172,000.
Right. Because they all make the same, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And so they're not incentivized to help their state.
Right.
They're incentivized to help themselves. So put it in a way. And also, I don't even understand why we still go to Congress. It's 2025. We can just Zoom all this. Stay in your home state, work for your people. Don't come to Washington. There's no reason for you to be there.
Right.
It's just Congress is, they forgot they work for the people.
Yeah. And that's how the bubble forms. And then they get out of touch with reality too. When they're in DC all the.
But you can see how disappointing some people are. Like Dan Crenshaw, for instance.
Yeah.
So high hopes for him coming out as a SEAL. And then he just showed himself like he was a Harvard SEAL. And we were hoping he was a lot of SEAL and a little Harvard.
Yeah.
Now he's a lot of Harvard and a little SEAL. It's like, like the guy, I'm so glad he served as well, but he's just not what we expect to be. Nobody is when they get in there. It's, what does they say? Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
Once you get that power, it's hard not to be corrupt.
What about big companies being allowed to donate to people in Congress?
I'm against it completely.
Yeah.
Every candidate for office should have a set amount of money that they can spend, and there should be no donations. People shouldn't be able to donate. Companies shouldn't be able to donate.
Wow.
Just say, you're going to run for office. You have $100,000 of public money to run your campaign. And before the campaign, everybody should just fill out a questionnaire where you have to answer everything yes or no. You can't talk your way out of stuff. You have to answer. This way people can just call it up and call you on your BS.
Yeah.
It's like, but yeah, get the money out of it. It's like, if somebody offers you $1 million to do a show with somebody you hate, it's hard not to.
It's hard. Yeah.
I mean, it's
like, I would probably do it, honestly.
like we all have a price. People got mad at me online because I was like, everybody has a price, because people said, if somebody offered you a bunch of money to talk for Kamala, would you? And I said, it would have to be a lot of money, but yes, there is a price.
The Tri-Light from Therasage is no joke. Medical grade red and near infrared light with 3 frequencies per light, deep healing, real results, and totally portable. It's legit. Photo biomodulation tech in a flexible on-body panel. This is the Tri-Light from Therasage, and it's next level red light therapy. It's got 118 high-powered polychromatic lights, each delivering 3 healing frequencies, red and near infrared, from 580 to 980 nanometers. Therasage has been leading the game for over 25 years, and this panel is FDA listed and USB powered.
Price.
Yeah.
Like everybody's viable.
That's a
just
hot
reality.
take, but it's accurate.
Yeah. Anybody who's like, if you offered me $100 million to support Kamala Harris, would I want to? No. Would I have to stew on it a lot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a reality. It's an economic risk.
It's life-changing money.
Exactly.
Like at the end of the day, money is very important in today's world.
Yeah. It's just a reality. And it's like, as much as I want to be ideological, I have to be practical as well.
Yeah.
So, but the benefit for me on the conservative side is nobody offers us money.
Yeah.
Nobody pays us to make
That's
content.
a good point.
Yeah. We got no money in it.
Yeah, we don't got that DNC money
And we
coming.
destroy each other when we do. Because like there was recently a company that came out and started trying to make conservative campaigns. And the minute any conservative influencer made a video about it, they were called out and were attacked.
Was that about the
like,
soda thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was insane. It was like, we're destroying each other. But that's how ideological we are. And I love that.
Every conservative influencer I know is struggling money-wise. Yeah, it's tough out here.
There's no sponsorships. There's no brand. I mean, there are some little ones, but generally we have to support each other.
Yep.
That's really, we have to be there for each other. And like, that there's nobody there to help us out. I think the RNC is really terrible on social media.
Yeah.
They are awful. They don't understand how it works.
They need to hire some young guy that can just, because I'll admit on TikTok, the left crushes it.
Oh, they're destroying us.
You're like the only one on the right I know on TikTok killing it.
Because and the sad thing is I'm on my 67th account.
Wow.
I've been banned. I was banned 66 times. Finally, they verified.
Actually 66 times?
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap.
So I've had more than 1 million followers 20 times.
Jeez.
I've had accounts. Generally, my account would get to about 400,000 in about 2 months, and it would get banned.
So you'd
over
have
and over and over
right now if you didn't get
Oh,
banned.
I'd be great. Yeah. I mean, I had 2.7 million when I first started.
Wow.
Then I got banned, and then they just started, every time I got to 400,000, I'd be banned because it was ban evasion because I'd been banned the first time.
Yeah.
But luckily, I did have a sit down with TikTok, and they were way cooler than I thought they would be, and verified me, got rid of all the fake accounts, and now I'm a little protected. But I still have to stay within the guidelines. Yeah. And look, some of the bans, I earned them. I'm not going to say I was a good kid, but a lot of them were just ban evasion.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on, man. Where can people find you?
You can find me on TikTok at the Older Millennial, on X at the same, and Twitch, Kick, all of that. So now I do this full time.
Awesome.
Quit my real job about a month ago, so this is full time now.
Let's go, man. Thanks for coming on.
My pleasure, man.
Check them out, guys. Peace.